The Criminal Investigations Department submitted to the Galle Chief Magistrates Court today that they are unaware of the origins of the firearms that were discovered on board the Avantgarde floating armoury. The CID added that the weapons on board were unlicensed.
The investigating officer representing the CID in court today also submitted to court that a report by the government analyst has revealed that the serial numbers of 204 firearms found on board the floating armoury had been changed. He added that the investigation is ongoing and that a case must be filed in the High Court. Noting that all facts must be determined in court, the magistrate ordered that the relevant documentation to the case be kept separately. Retired Sri Lanka Army Colonel Agbert Wijetungatilakaratne, the official who was in charge of the floating armoury, was remanded until the 23rd of this month after being produced in court today. The magistrate noted that given the charges levelled against the suspect, bail could only be granted by the High Court. The captain of the Avantgarde floating armoury, who spent more than a year in remand custody following his arrest, has been enlarged on bail following an application to the High Court. We saw in the recent past that there was a major public opposition against the former Justice Minister with regard to his actions on the Avantgarde case. The government analyst proved conclusively that the serial numbers had been erased on about 200 firearms found on board the floating armoury. But Wijayadasa Rajapaksa sought to dilute this case, belittling the severity of the matter, and acted in a way that was beneficial to the chairman of the Avantgarde company. Ranil Wickremesinghe has been killing time. And now we hear through the news and other sources that plans are afoot to reappoint this person to the cabinet of ministers and reappoint him as the justice minister. This is a serious problem. It is a crime to let him through the back door. These ministers and politicians were kicked out through the front door.